The risk of rain and flooding continues across parts of Queensland as ex-tropical Cyclone Kirrily moves over the northern interior. After crossing the coast on Thursday evening, ex-tropical Cyclone Kirrily's impacts are still being felt, with many residents still without power. The system itself, however, is now well inland to the northwest of Longreach. It's been generating showers, rain areas and storms across these northern inland parts in the past day, bringing rainfall totals of 20 to 70 millimetres, with peak falls up to 100 millimetres. We're expecting to see ex-tropical Cyclone Kirrily lingering in these areas across the weekend, continuing to generate that risk of heavy rainfall and further flooding. Our severe weather warning covers those areas in the vicinity of ex-tropical Cyclone Kirrily, touching on multiple districts across the northern interior. It's flagging the risk of heavy to locally intense rainfall. We may see storms in the mix as well, and they may bring some of the heavier falls. Rainfall totals may reach 70 to 110 millimetres over a 6-hour period, and that's quite a short period to see quite a lot of rain come through. So it may very quickly lead to flash flooding that could cut off roads and access routes, turning them muddy and impassable, as well as causing other problems down the line. Now, we may also see some gusty winds in these areas, but rain really is the main risk we're expecting over the next few days. The rain has already triggered some flood warnings across the northern interior of the state, including a major flood warning for the Herbert River, moderate flood warnings for the Flinders and Western Rivers, and a number of minor flood warnings. These are the warnings we have current as of 9 o'clock this morning, but it is possible that as the day goes on, we may see these warnings changing as some are upgraded or some new areas are added. So how will this system play out over the weekend? Well, it will remain slow moving across those northern inland areas through today and tomorrow. And as you can see, by tomorrow evening, ex-tropical Cyclone Kirrily is still sitting to the northwest of Longreach. It's barely moved at all. That means it's likely we'll continue to see those severe weather warnings impacting similar areas through the weekend. What's worth noting, however, is that moisture, tropical moisture associated with that ex-tropical cyclone, is being directed across central and southern parts of the state, generating showers and potentially severe thunderstorms in those parts today. We may be issuing warnings for those storms across the weekend, so keep an eye out on the Bureau's web pages and social media for any updates around there. As we go into early next week though, the path of this system and how it will develop becomes a little less clear. We could see ex-tropical Cyclone Kirrily starting to move westwards towards the Northern Territory border, taking that risk of rain and flooding with it. We could also see the system really weakening and dissipating over those inland parts of Queensland. We could also see the system starting to drift southwards a little, starting to take some of those heavier falls to the south of Longreach and towards those more central parts of the state. It's an evolving situation, so it's best to keep a close eye on the forecasts and warnings via the Bureau's website. Our rainfall totals, looking at our new rainfall visualisation that lifts out some of those higher totals, shows that we're expecting potential falls above 100 millimetres extending from where the system is located across central and southern parts of the state. The peak falls this weekend, though, are really going to be in the vicinity of that ex-tropical cyclone to the west of Longreach for the most part. With further flooding possible across this weekend, we have a number of flood watches still current across the state, covering the Central West and Carpentaria districts, as well as parts of Cape York Peninsula. Again, as the weekend goes on, we may see some of these flood watch areas changed or upgraded to flood warnings as the situation continues to evolve. Even though it's no longer a tropical cyclone, ex-tropical Cyclone Kirrily continues to deliver rain and flooding. Stay up to date with the latest via the Bureau's website and the BOM weather app. We'll catch you in the next update.